Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to show you how to fix this orange motor that comes with these Costco blow-up toys, either the whale shark or the big slip and slide. It uses the same one too. So I bought mine. It was a whale shark, or whale slide, I'm sorry, and set it up. It blew up, it worked great, and for about 2 days it worked cool, and then I was hearing that the motor wasn't working, the blower motor wasn't working, and the blow-up wouldn't work. So I took a look at the blower motor, and long story short, I found out that this, I think it's called a GFIC, was bad. Basically, when you have one of these little orange blower motors, if you use an extension cord, it's pretty much like a fatality on the little GFIC on the end of the cord. So I'm going to replace this, but there's also another possibility why your motor's not working. Inside, they have these little capacitors right here. These can go bad. They can get hot and swell up and stop working. They're inside of it. I'm going to show you how to take it apart and replace that as well. It's right here. And yeah, so they could swell up and cause your motor not to work. Also, check your cord, your power cord. Make sure there's no tears or rips in it. You know, make sure that, you know, that's okay. And then the actual motor inside of here, these are pretty stout and tough, so I don't think that those might go bad over time, but not when you first get it. So mine was this guy. I'm going to show you how to replace it. You can get these on Amazon. I'll link them below. I found the exact one for this blower motor. I'll link it below. So what you want to do is just, with your old one, take it apart. The screws, they might be regular screws, or they might be like those little triangle screws. Just use whatever you got to get them out. I don't have a triangle bit, but I use like a flathead, and it fit in there fine. So take this off right here, and all you got to do is take these wires off. Get a Phillips, unscrew these wires, and then put them on your new one. Here's my new one right here. You see it has those same little screws, and they're color coded. And then this is the GFCI plug. I was saying it wrong, but this is what you got to put on. You put your new one on with the new wires. I'm sorry, put your old wires into the new GFCI plug, and then switch the wires in. So here's my old one. As you can see, I'm just taking these screws out, and then the cord comes off. Now my new one, I got to loosen those screws, and then I'll just put these guys in to the right spots. Take a picture just so you know, because if you put them in the wrong spot, it will not work, or it could cause problems. So make sure you put them in the exact same spot as your old one. Here's what it should look like. The box also comes with an extra wire guide and some screws. If you want to use these, you can. If you want to switch that out, I didn't switch mine out because it was the same size as the old one, so I just left the old one in. But the new one does come with like a little silver thing to put down the wires, and then it comes with new screws, which are Phillips, which I appreciate. You could plug it in, test it, make sure it's good, and then we'll put it all back together. Just put this cover back on, and then put the screws in. Of course, I recommend putting it all back together, because if you leave anything exposed, you have like an electrical shock risk. You don't want a kid touching it on accident or something. And then that's how you replace this. Go outside, plug it in, and then for me it worked. That was my problem. But I'm going to show you how to do the capacitor now too. So if you change that and it's still not working, your capacitor may be bad. The CBB61 is the number. And you got to take apart the fan. It has these screws all around, and the screws are these Torx head right here. And not my favorite type of screw, but it's not too hard to find. It's just a Torx head. It was a T20. I just used a bit T20, and then you know, put it on a bit holder and start taking stuff apart. Now the back has these 4-bit screws on the back to get the back cover off. I'm going to take it off just to show you how. But yeah, you just get in there. Some of them are like really far in there, so you kind of got to, like, you know, do a little unconventional methods to get to them. But here's what the back of the motor looks like. You got some wires coming out here. And then if you want to get to the front, you got to take the screws off the front. Now this has a sticker that says thermally protected, but I didn't I didn't see any thermal switches or nothing like that, so I don't know where that is located. But I'm going to go ahead and take the front screws off. Basically, anywhere there's a little hole, you just get in there and get that screw out. Just like that. Now once these are off, you can kind of break this apart. Some of them are kind of hard to find. If there's a spot that's like not coming apart, there's probably a screw still there, so just go double check. But pull this apart. Here's your fan blade. Make sure nothing's stuck in your fan blade. It should spin freely. And then the capacitor is behind this panel, so this fan blade has to come off. It's really not that hard. It's just a Phillips little. It's a Phillips head, and then it's a bolt. So just take that off. Take the washer off. Slide that off. And then here, behind this panel, behind these 3 screws, is where a capacitor is. Just go ahead. You're going to need a smaller screwdriver for these because there's a smaller screw. But here it is right here. And it fits perfectly in here. And that's kind of a problem I had, is finding one that will fit the same. Because it's kind of a unique size, so that's kind of going to be a challenge for you. But here it is right here. CBB61. Now when you look these up on Amazon, you can get them on Amazon, but you could get a CBB61, but if you're not careful, if you get if one of the numbers is a little bit off, it'll come in like a different size, and a small one won't be able to start the fan. So you want to get one as close as possible to the right one. But you get one, you wire it in. I'll give you an example. I bought this one, and I thought this was it for sure, but it was too big. It was just a little too big. And even though I wired it in and it worked, and I got another one, and this one was too small. But this one of the numbers was off, so that was my fault. But it was just too small. So here's the measurement on it. It looks like about 4 millimeters by 6 millimeters. That's what I'm seeing here. Because it has to fit perfectly in there, unless you want to like use a Dremel to grind out some more space. But I don't know. Hopefully you don't have this problem. Hopefully your problem is just that cord part. But once you get one that fits in perfectly, screw this in, and there's like no room. There's no extra clearance room or nothing. It's like you have to find one that fits. Basically, put this washer back on right here if it came off. And then we'll put this in right here. That. Screw this screw in, and basically to wire that capacitor in, it's really easy. There's just like 2 wires that go to like 2 other wires. So I didn't show it because it's kind of boring. If you know anything about wiring, you'll be just fine. So get that fan blade on tight, and then we'll put this on right here. Get these screws in. I'll also link below links to a new blower motor. If you're watching this and you're just like, I'm not trying to mess with any of this stuff, I'll just buy a new one, then I'll link below some blower motors. I'll try to find some good ones on Amazon that are decently priced. But yeah, when you put this back together, just put all the screws in and then plug it in, and it should work. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and if you have any additional information, you could put it down in the comments. That would be cool. Alright, I'll see you next video. Guys, that's all the information I got for you. The rest of the video is just some products and other stuff I got going on. Totally up to you if you want to stick around. I got a 15% off AUXITO.com promo code. Now, AUXITO has a bunch of products, but what they're mostly known for is their really good aftermarket headlights. So if you got an older car, 80s, 90s, 2000s, even a newer car, if it has a bulb, they probably got an upgraded bulb for you. You may have seen aftermarket LED headlights on Amazon, but the thing, I'm not going to say any names, but the thing is, they have a lot of issues. Sometimes they start to flicker after a few months, or they get hot and the LED burns off. These are available on Amazon. You can get them there. However, if you go to the website and use the promo code GearmoAuto, you can get 15% off. It's really easy. All you gotta do is go to the website on your phone or your computer, and then put in what kind of car you have, what year, make and model, you know, that stuff, and then it'll display to you all the available lights for your vehicle. You can get headlights, tail lights, interior lights. Highly recommend getting some good interior lights. You'll be surprised how bright it is. So just type GearmoAuto in at the checkout and you'll get 15% off.